All right, hopefully this marks the end of a losing streak. Last game for the day, so you can see, had a Brilliancy. I think they're just giving those away now, but um, I'll take them. We take them. A win is a win. A win is a win. Um, Basically, I went back to the only thing I know, which is the Nimzo Larson um attack. Now I've seen quite a few people like GMs and stuff start with G3. But I just like this because it always, it keeps a tempo available, I think. But, who am I? I'm not a GM. This is interesting. I'm always hesitant to block the path of this. But I guess, I don't know. I'll have to try that in a few games. We'll see how it goes. This is pretty standard stuff for me, I feel like. This was... See, it's interesting. Okay, so it's not terrible. Let's see, what's F3? Okay, so pushing the F pawn, Ben Feingold would be... There's one thing I know. But yeah, conceptually this was just to fully block off the knight as much as possible, But I actually did think about this during the game, going F3, but I'm just really hesitant to open up that F file. Attack the knight, send it back. I think this was just, when I did this was just to block this, but maybe I'm just being a little too dramatic. Well, I wonder what it would have wanted from here. Okay, so ultimately this was the position I got to, so I guess it was just a quicker way to get to that position. Okay, so it attacks, so change of plans, gotta reroute the knight. And here's where I went for the attack. So I knew, basically I knew I needed a reason to move this guy. My goal was to be able to attack the rook. First and foremost. I knew I wouldn't be able to get a pawn anywhere near here. I didn't really want to like align the queen here. If I had thought about it, but I was thinking of, like, if he goes here, this attacks the queen, which is fine. But actually, so I take, and in this case, I was still thinking the same basic concept of, like, I was trying to do this math of what the best option is here for. I thought about bringing my queen here, etc. And eventually I did bring my queen there, but I don't know. Like, it's always a 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. So I knew eventually I would want my queen here, because if I attack with check, one of them has to take it, and then I could trade off. And I knew I was up a pawn, so I don't mind simplifying. This is interesting that this is basically like what. Okay, so that loses a pawn basically. Okay. I had a sense. I didn't have a sense that was a bad move when I did F3. But like, what should I have done here? I'm not quite sure what it would have wanted me to do there. Maybe It's not really worth investigating specific lines like that, I don't think. That's interesting. So they're saying if he had done perfect moves. Oh, okay, so if he had just stepped out of the way. But isn't this checkmate? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so if he had found that move, that would have been great. But okay. Even in material, drawish. Not really drawish, actually. Still, yeah, I mean, either way, I don't know. but I feel like that would have been, that's one of those perfect play situations. And then this was not an obvious blunder to me, but I realized pretty quickly that I could just take. I guess I could have attacked the knight, but conceptually this was sort of not calculated, but understood to be proper, or at least working. I mean, this is sort of simple. Not simple, but this was all like I knew what moves to do. And then I guess it wouldn't have mattered. This would have been checkmate. I just knew these squares were all blocked, so I just knew that any rank would have been, any rank or file would have been good. And then this was just easy peasy, to be honest, at the end. Once it's simplified, like way back, probably right around here, I was like, okay, I know what I have to do. This is like a lot of tension, because I don't have to take, and I could at any point really threaten whatever. And I think taking the rook off of this E file is what allowed me to pin. I mean, I was always able to pin, sorry, but it allowed me to exploit that. And you know, it's interesting that I guess this would have just been completely winning. Oh. Yeah, because I could have just gone here and that would have been mate. This is mate in 10. Oh, this is mate in 5. Oh, okay. I have mate in 10, but my move that move would have been mate in 10. Or mate in 5. I see. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's a great game. A nice and quick analysis. I don't really know. I think I should try and get better at analyzing. And I think the Nimza was definitely where I want to be. I should learn the actual openings to stuff, but you know, I just hate losing. Well, that's it. That's an analysis. I'll probably stream or do full games more to get back into the actual playing of chess instead of playing like a couple games a day. Okay, well, next time. Till next time.